it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and welcome back to Scrapfive. So, I'm kind of showing you the 5 items. So, the 5 items are a geometric shape, which I'm going to use my Cricut for, and then cut file or dies, and I am actually going to use some dies, and then a 4x4 photo. So, I have this 4x6 photo of my daughter, and I'm cutting it down to 4x4, which when I'm done, I do like the layout, but I'm not sure that I should have cut it down. I'm not really sure how I feel about the 4x4 photo. So let me know what you think. So the next one is silver. So I am using this silver paste from Vicky Booten. And I am just going to smear that pretty much all along the back of this white cardstock. And it is not prepped with any gesso or anything like that. Just using my palette knife and just kind of scraping it on. So there's my silver. And then the last thing is chipboard, and you can kind of see it over to the left. Now, because it is July, I am doing off the board every day. So I am using this tile piece, which I had for inspiration on my Pinterest for backsplashes. And so what I'm doing is I'm taking one piece of pattern paper, and I believe it is from the picnic in the park, and I cut some hexagons on my Cricut. So what I love about these hexagons is the fact that they are pretty much all the same color, but you have the white grout, which is super impactful. So here I'm trying to figure out if I am going to use the cutout or if I'm going to use the actual piece. So I am going to use the actual pieces, but as you can see here, I am just starting with the first row, and then I am going to freehand everything. So I did not let this paste dry. It is still very wet. And I am actually going to use that as a little bit of adhesive, so I don't have to use as much of my adhesive, which may sound a little funny, but that's what I end up doing. So I am kind of snuggling them with just a little bit so you can kind of see that quote unquote grout, which is my silver paste. And I love that. So I'm just kind of smushing it down, trying to make sure that there is a little bit of that grout line. Now I'm looking at it now and I'm realizing that my dots are all kind of wonky. They are not all going the right direction. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I'm not noticing that until I am doing this voiceover, which happens to be in a hotel room in Moab, because we are on vacation. And I kicked my family out to the pool. I was like, I have to do 2 voiceovers. I have to do one for Saturday and Sunday, so they are ready. So they're all at the pool. I am in my swimsuit, and I will join them as soon as this is done. So I set that over. I did put a little more of that blue paper behind my photo. And now I am going to pull out my die cuts. So I have this tiny Making Memories die machine that I got at Tuesday morning for like $20. And these are Amy Tan die cuts. And I've never used them, so I'm busting them open. And I'm trying to figure out how to use this thing. So it came with these little white pieces of paper, so I decided I'm going to use those white pieces of paper. Why not? So I have another machine that's very similar to this. It's an embossing one, so both plates go on. So I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I'm like, what is going on? I end up turning it off because I was like, you know what? I have got to figure this out and not look completely crazy on screen. So with this machine, I believe you only need the base plate. Then you put your stuff on it, and then you add one plate on top of it, and then it ran through fine. So that's what I did. So I made the camera, I made a tag, and I made those hearts. So I made them all in white. So they do kind of blend in a little bit, which I like. They're not like in your face. But, you know, they are on there. So I have geometric shape, dies, 4x4 photo, silver, and now I am working on my chipboard. So from the poolside collection, I have pulled the word summer, which is going to be part of my title. And then a little bathing suit and the girl diving, which I thought was perfect because Julianne is like, so this is at my sister-in-law's house, and she has an above the ground pool, and it has like a little cutout, like a window. And so she like dove down there with her cute little goggles. And my nephew, amazing, whose 16th birthday was on the 1st. So happy birthday, Sam. Not that you ever watch this, but happy birthday to you anyway. He took this picture and sent it to me because he knew that his Aunt Crystal needed to scrapbook it because it was super cute. So I have added my chipboard pieces, so all my 5 items are on there. I feel like the pin is definitely represented, so I am just going to finish up with a few touches. So I added a yellow piece of paper, and I don't know what that is from, but if you need to know, leave it in the comments, and next week I will totally get back to you as to what it is. And I grabbed these holographic letter stickers to spell out fun. So my title is Summer Fun. And then I grabbed these Touches of Sun Spiegel Mom Scrap sequins that Christy made, and I am literally dumping them all over my layout. So wherever they landed, I added glue and put it back on. And that is my layout. So make sure you head down below and check out everybody who is doing the Grab 5. And then for off the board, it is Moira, Maggie, Kathy, and Daisy today. So remember to wear your crown. Bye.